Hello, how are you? It's been quite some time. I am Anita. If you are new to me and my channel, welcome. I am back, or I'm kind of back. I will explain everything to you and just give you a little bit of an update and the continuation of this channel. So it was great to take a little bit of time off, but I am quite happy now that it is autumn. I always feel very inspired and motivated and actually feel quite energetic when it's autumn. So I think I'm going to get a lot of stuff done because I feel so behind. But I'm sure I'm exactly where it is that I'm supposed to be. At least that is what I tell myself. So just a few things first before I give you updates, before I forget, and before maybe you lose interest and you don't get this information. So I have a new teaching schedule at the Life Centre here in London. We are on Zoom as well. So on Thursdays at 9:30 a.m. I teach in the studio, and we also Zoom the class. So the Zoom is available for all over the world. So if you're in sort of a similar time zone, you are welcome to join. On Sundays, coming up this Sunday, I will be starting my Sunday 6 p.m. class, and that will be available on Zoom. So I will be Zooming from home, and I'm very excited. That was a class that I had prior to my back going out and prior to COVID, that was always packed with like 50 people in it, and I'm so glad to bring that back. But for the moment, we have to just do it on Zoom because there's this whole thing with the studio. We can't have as many classes on schedule in the studio because of cleaning and airing out and all of that. So if you want to join me from wherever you are in the world, I will leave the link to how you can sign up in the description box below. And my website is being updated, so probably as of next week I will have everything on my website as well. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Anita Goa. And I've also created a new Instagram account called Goa Flow. That one at the moment is private, but if you would like to join in, I will let you in, and I'm just gradually creating content for that. Okay, so that's it. This month, or September, it's 1st of October when I'm recording this, I took a menopause yoga teacher training, and as we go along, I will also be sharing more about menopause, and I'll be sharing classes on menopause yoga and as well as workshops on it. So if you're interested in that, please let me know in the comments, and I will also post when all of that happens on all of my social media links. All right, that was a great training. October actually is menopause month, at least here in the UK, and on October the 18th, which is a Sunday, is menopause day. So yay, we are celebrating being in menopause. Yeah, finally. Even though it's quite a challenge, you know, it should be celebrated. Yeah, I think that's about it. And when it comes to my back is amazing. It took me, 8 months or so to heal, even though it is a work in progress. I have to be careful with what it is that I do. Sometimes I feel a little referred pain just in my shin, and that's a sign that maybe I've been sitting wrong. Sitting here on the ground under this tree filming, I've noticed that sometimes my back feels a little bit uncomfortable, especially if I'm leaning against this beautiful tree trunk. I love it so much. That's not a good position for me. So I just have to sit upright and make sure that my spine is in the right position. But yeah, remember that video that I made, and I did not know whether I would be able to do yoga again or what would happen. Well, I am able to do yoga again, and I do think that we are in Goa Flow 2.0. Yeah, so even though I'm doing a lot of the things the same way as I used to, you know, during this time, I really reflected a lot and wondering, was it my yoga practice that caused the herniated L4 disc, or what could it have been? And I realized that 3 years ago I fell playing football with my son, and you remember I pulled my hamstring. I made a video all about it as well. Well, I healed the hamstring, but I think in the process I herniated the disc, because as I've been reflecting back on the last 3 years, certain things have made it become inflamed, and not knowing that I had it, when in January I came back from having traveled to Argentina with my girlfriends. We celebrated my 50th birthday and my friend Hope's 50th birthday. I took an exercise class in my gym, and I was using quite heavy weights, and it was after that that it completely broke the camel's back, and that made me go and take an MRI, and that's how I was diagnosed. So all this while I've probably had the herniated disc, but with my yoga practice and with what I've been doing, I've been able to keep it in check. But through traveling and at certain times it, you know, flared up, and I couldn't figure out what it was. But you know what, having gone through all of that, I feel so amazing. I feel all the better for it. I've learned so much. I'm so glad I made that series with the exercises that I did. It made me realize that just the simplest of yoga poses and exercises are very effective, and they are healing. Reclined ankle to knee pose was my best friend through it all. And that for me, as an able-bodied person, having been that my whole entire life, having had to heal myself, has been very eye-opening for me and very rewarding, actually. So it was kind of good, I have to say, for me during lockdown to be able to take that time to heal. I know that it's been very challenging for a lot of people, and I don't want to sound disrespectful, but for my situation, it was actually good just to slow down and to allow myself that time to heal, and not feel like I had to, you know, keep going and keep teaching, which easily could have happened. But I was able to get that time to heal fully. But boy, it was painful. I've never been in so much pain in my entire life, and I say that I'd rather be in childbirth, because when you're in childbirth, there's a finite amount of time of pain, and you know that in the end a human is coming out of you. This kind of pain, sciatic pain, oof, I never thought it was going to be over, but I'm glad it is. But I have to keep it in check. I've been going to the gym. I think I'm stronger in a much better way. Been working a lot on my core, and I'm just really, really, really pleased. I'm working on pull-ups, which I've never been able to do, but I just feel so inspired, and I'm on my way to, at 50, almost 51, going to be able to do a pull-up. And I will share that journey with you, because I am filming it from the beginning till the end. And there have been some amazing people around me who have inspired me and who are cheering me on. And you know what? That's what life is about. Shine your light. And you know, when you shine your light, you get that light back, and then you shine it onto people around you. And you know what? It's just inspiring. It's just inspiring. So we have to keep sharing, we have to keep inspiring each other, and we have to prop and support each other. Prop each other up, yes. So the summer was quite boring, actually, but it was great at the same time. this moment of COVID-19 is challenging. I heard someone say that, you know, we are riding this storm, but in different boats, you know, so it's affecting everyone in different ways. Me and my family, we are healthy, you know, we have all of our basic needs, and we have nothing to complain about. We are very grateful. And at the same time, you know, it was just a bit challenging, you know, but we are just breathing our way through it, and hoping that at some point this will pass, and then we'll be in a new normal. We are already in a new normal. My husband, Sanjay, is working from home, which initially he did not like at all, and now he loves it. He feels really comfortable at home. And his office is basically in my yoga studio, in the room where I used to film. And because that is office slash yoga studio. And now, because of COVID, everything has changed, and I'm not able to film in that studio, you know, during the week in the way that I used to be able to do. And because of the menopause yoga teacher training I was taking was on Saturdays, so that took up a whole Saturday, and I needed to recuperate on Sunday from 8 hours on Zoom on Saturday. So now I am just trying to recalibrate everything and see how I can work around this and maybe get back into filming on the weekends, because I have a lot of videos, a lot of content. I need to film my moon phase yoga program, which is going to go on my online studio, which will be premium content to be paid for. I have other videos in, you know, that online studio to film, and then I also of course want to continue to film videos for YouTube. Maybe I just have to do that in my living room in the middle of the week. You know what, I'm still in the process of, you know, trying to figure out this new normal, because you know how I am. I've just been so used to filming by myself at home with nobody around me, and now I have to navigate this whole thing with my husband, my son sometimes being around, and I'll get there. I'm committed. I love to share, but because the situation now is just so different, I don't have the same amount of time that I had. You know, my classes aren't as filled now as what they used to be, and I have to finally start creating this premium channel that I have wanted to do for years and years and years. And you know what? Sometimes it's good when we are forced to have to do something. Like a lot of yoga teachers have been forced now to have to teach online, never understood how you could teach online and feel the connection. Ha 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 ha, I've known that for years, for a decade. And no matter how I shouted it from the rooftop, I even offered many teachers to start filming them, you know, so that they could get themselves out there. No one has ever taken up my offer. And now they know. Now they know, wow, you can really feel the connection when you're filming yourself and you're online. Yes, Corona. Corona was the medicine you needed in order to make it happen. So, and for me, Corona is kind of putting a restriction, and I think restriction sometimes is what can bring out a lot of creativity. So we just have to find our way. So give me a minute. Let me try to figure this out and see how I can continue to navigate this. I have not forgotten about you guys here on YouTube. I want to continue to share and serve as best as I can during these times. And yeah, so you will see me. I would of course love to hear from you, hear what you're doing, what you're about, maybe what you like to see on the channel. I have heard evening videos would be nice. the morning videos I know that you like. Yeah, let me know and let me see what I can do. So I think that was pretty much it. Yeah, in 15 minutes. I'm going to keep this non-edited. I'm going to post this as a premium video, so when it launches we can connect together. And yeah, follow me on Instagram. The Anita Goa is going to be a little bit more my personal page, and Goa Flow will be a little bit more with like moon flows, talk, the flows of life and the flows of the season, of course with yoga and fitness and well-being. I'm just gradually creating this content and I'm quite excited about it. It feels a little weird to have two different accounts, but trying it. And I'm also just trying to learn to love Instagram and use it, you know, in the way that I want to use it and not get distracted by whatever else is out there. Just really setting my intention. And yeah, definitely want to continue with the YouTube, as I'm also creating my online content, which will not be on YouTube. It will be completely separate from this, but that will then, you know, give me an income. YouTube I want to just keep for free, and I don't expect to really make any money off of YouTube. It is my karma yoga. And when we speak of that, when it is about the mid-roll ads, let me know if they are popping up on the videos that you are using. I did not set mid-roll ads in the videos. All I've set is a ad to pop up in the front of the video, the beginning, or sometimes at the end, but never mid-roll. That's something that YouTube has put on. I don't know why. I haven't seen, you know, any of the money that has come from that. So if a video has mid-roll ads, let me know under the video or send me an email, and I will go into the computer and I will unclick it, okay? Because I know that is annoying to be in the middle of a yoga video and have to unclick the ad. You know, that is not why I post videos on here. So yeah, that's it. Okay, it was lovely chatting with you, and I look forward to chatting with you in the comments. So let me know, how is it going with you? Let me know what kind of videos I can share, so it's worth your time, it's worth my time, and we can keep the dialogue going, because being being online is the perfect connection, right? Of course, it's not exactly the same as in real life, IRL, but I can feel your energy. I feel your energy, and I always have, and I know I always will. Sending you much love from London and Finsbury Park. See how beautiful it is here, and it has just a lot of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. They have inspired me so much during lockdown. Yeah, just like stopping and having conversations and sharing has just been, it was just really the favorite thing about walking through Finsbury Park during lockdown. Anyway, I'll stop now, and I will hear from you and you will hear from me soon. See you later. Mwah.